Yo, what's up, guys? Back with another video. Today we're talking about Feral Druid BiS in Phase 4. This is my first follow-up to the original video that I made, which was my Feral Druid Phase 3 BiS, where I talked about how I wanted to go armor pin over the 4-piece T6 set, and that ended up being one of my more popular videos, you could say, and definitely by far my most controversial and possibly one of the most quoted videos of all time. I actually loved the hate that I was getting for that video. Absolutely hilarious. So you know what? People love to hate a different opinion, and it is what it is. I stand by that video. I stand by that BiS list to this day. It has been coined the term Rugs BiS, and not a day goes by where the Feral Druid Discord mentions my name. I get name dropped in there constantly. I get tagged and shit all the time, and you know what? They love to hate me, and I'll be that guy. You know what? I will be the black sheep of the Feral Druid community if I have to be. I will continue to post these videos because I know there are people out there who agree with me, or at least want to know my opinion. And I will share that opinion with y'all in this video for Phase 4, knowing that ZA is coming out only in a matter of days. So, long-winded breath to get us started. But let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the BiS setup that I'm running for Phase 4. Again, we're running with the Wolf's Head Helm. Again, we got the armor pin neck from Trash and Hygel. Right now, I've got the tier 6 shoulders. Now, if you have the expertise shoulders from Hydros, you can continue to use those. I genuinely do really like the expertise from those shoulders. If I ever had any luck in getting them, I might be using them. My guild only saw one pair of those shoulders drop, and we saw a lot of these tier 6 shoulders drop, so I got these tier 6 shoulders pretty quick, and they are best in slot for forever, so either one is fine. Technically, I am seeing that these shoulders are doing more than have more value than the expertise shoulders from Hydros. So I do really like these, even just alone from the stat value on them. So they are great. The toss up truly, but I do really like the tier 6 shoulders. Best in slot literally forever. So throw Nax enchant on that and move on. Still running with the same cloak, the KT cloak. My guild only saw one of these cloaks drop, so I don't have it, and I probably won't get it, and that just kind of sucks for me. Our best in slot chest is actually this new chest in ZA. Now, I will throw out that you get a new chest from badges that if you want to get and save up badges for that other chest, you can, and use that as a temporary upgrade until you get this one from ZA, and that would be a really good use of your badges. But then again, 75 badges is a lot of freaking badges. So if you don't really want to spend all of that on it, then don't feel like you need to. Currently, I'm using the PvP chest, and that one is doing just fine for me. And I'll be happy to throw this one on once I get it from ZA. Right off the bat, you can already see none of these items have hit on them. One thing about this phase in particular is we're kind of hurting for hit as a Feral Druid. And we only want 6%, but that 6% is actually kind of tough to get. So we actually take a decrease here by going to Insidious Bands from the PvP risks, but the Insidious Bands is a really efficient way of getting some hit on our gear, so I really like the Insidious Bands for this phase. Hopefully your guild has seen a couple drop. Hopefully you were able to get some, because although they aren't BiS for you in Phase 3, they're going to be BiS for you when you start losing hits. So try to swap these in when you need them. Of course, our new BiS, you know your boy's going for the armor pin staff. Oh yeah, let's hear the flame. They're going to be so mad about it, but of course we're going for the armor pin staff over the Season 3 staff. Still rocking the Alar gloves. These gloves are just awesome. Belt of 100 depth, belt of 100 depths, of course. Nothing changed there. And then, of course, we got our armor pin legs from last phase. We have Shadow Master's boots, nothing changing here except for some gems. We're gemming for some hit here. Getting that socket bonus here and getting the socket bonus here is just like a really efficient way of grabbing that hit. Also, we're getting a whopping 30 hit from our Storm Rage Signet. My guild has seen a couple of these drop. I'm hoping that I'm actually next up in line for the next one that drops, which would help me a ton because I do kind of need that hit. However, there are other options. If you can't get this hit, you can always eat hit food. If you're desperate, you can get the JC neck is actually totally fine if you need to as well. You can also swap in a Tsunami Talisman. There are ways around a lack of hit, and this is truthfully just a pure BiS setup. So, you know, you have to take it with a grain of salt and approach your own gear setup accordingly. Of course, we're going with the Signet of Primal Wrath. This is from ZA. You have to get the time chest for it, and this is going to be a best in slot ring literally for the entire expansion. So once you get this, you know that that ring slot is covered for the rest of time. So get excited when you get that. Of course, Madness still. Unfortunately, I am literally #1 to receive Madness in my guild, and we still, to this day, have not seen it drop 9 weeks into Black Temple Hyjal. Sometimes it'd be like that. So this is pretty big part of the armor pin setup. If you can't get your hands on Madness, you're likely better off just running the 4-piece T6. Madness is a massive mandatory part of this whole armor pin setup. And then Berserker's Call. So we're actually swapping out Tsunami Talisman for Berserker's Call. It just is a super good trinket. You don't have to rush or like lose your mind over getting this trinket in case you need the hit from Tsunami Talisman. But because we go with an armor pin setup, we lose some crit. And that crit is a pretty good flat on Tsunami Talisman. And the proc from Tsunami only happens when you crit. Now, we obviously crit a lot as Feral, but when we lose that kind of crit, we lose procs from a reliability on our procs for Tsunami. And Berserker's Call with the on use is just a better version of Bloodlust Brooch. And it's just a fantastic, phenomenal trinket. So get excited for a new trinket coming out this phase. And of course, we're still running with the Everbloom Idol. You know your boy's not running with that that other idol. What is it? The the Idol of the Raven Goddess. You know we're not running with that, boy. We got to get the Everbloom item because we are pumping. But that's it. No need to drag this on any further. I'm sure this video, like the other one, will blow up because I am running the armor pin, the meme setup. And hopefully Rug's BiS can finally come online and I can get my Madness for once and, you know, actually show the world what this BiS-less can do. But until then, we're kind of SOL. So keep running with the 4-piece T6 if you got it. If you don't got it, no worries. Keep building up that armor pin set. I'm telling you, it blasts. All right, that's it, boys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.